Two grown men and never seen The Simpsons. It's America's barley basket.
Me hiding behind a big potted plant in a hotel lobby. You're just trying to get checked in. I'm just whispering, I'm the boy in a high-pitched voice.
I'm the boy.
Yeah, sure.
I'm the boy.
Yeah, somehow behind a potted plant on the other side. Hey, move, is that the same kid?
There are multiple kids.
I'm just a little boy.
I'm the boy.
He looks like he's 40.
Did that come from my luggage?
Yeah. I'm up in the vents. He's so quick. He looks fat as shit. That hotel employee don't give a fuck.
Every time, just as they turn, all they see is a door closing.
Yeah.
Like they're just barely half a second too late every time.
What's the story with this kid? What are you talking about,
kid?
sir? Are you a member of the La Quinta Instant Perks plan? Please click yes if you're interested. What does he want? He doesn't ask any questions. He just makes statements.
What does who want? The clerk is getting annoyed now.
Man, you said you only got one person in your room. Is there going to be two? There's enough. No, man, I don't know this kid.
I'm the boy.
From inside the ice machine.
This person's in their motel room just trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
They're just hearing it outside the door.
Yeah. Then it's a tap on the window, like on the third floor.
I'm the boy. Jesus Christ. It's a very dumb start.
They're showing people ways you can preoccupy yourself if you're traveling. You're never too busy to have fun with your imagination.
Yeah.
Pretend you're a little boy. Terrorize a lonely businessman. Ruin his summer.
Embrace the silliness of life.
Yeah, he'll be thinking about that while he's in bed with his wife for years. Fuck was that guy's story? Was he real?
Was he the boy?
Yeah. He sure was certain he was the boy. A lot of gray hair. Am I the boy? Honey? I'm sorry. I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
Did you say something, hon?
Yeah.
No, go back to bed, dear. Am I the boy?
Yeah. She gets up to get a drink of water. You're just sitting at the dining room table with a cup of coffee, staring dead ahead.
Oh, God. Whew. I had Hardee's yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Look at you.
There's a Hardee's too close to my home.
Oh, man. How long is it till you're just hanging out? That's just your place to just take a load off. Yeah. Holy, you walk into a Hardee's and they know your name, brother. That's a sign you're not long for this world.
Just fire up a sad rendition of the theme song, like it's all tuba. It's in a minor key.
Bong, bong. They're all the guys singing's winded.
So, guys, you want to go?
What's your name? And you're always you ought to go over people. He starts snoring. That just wakes up right back into the song.
Wakes up at the end. Knows your name. Oh, shit.
This ends with a clearly whoopee cushion fart noise. I haven't been around a whoopee cushion in a while.
Yeah, you're in your mid-40s with no children.
I don't think, man, you think you can buy a whoopee cushion at Spencer's? I bet not.
I bet you can.
Think so?
What the fuck else are they going to sell?
The last time I was in a Spencer's, the novelty section was all but gone. It's all sex toys and blacklights now. You can buy something that'll turn you inside out at a Spencer's now. That's a thing that's had to have happened in the last 25 years.
That seems so weird. You don't need to be like a sex shop. I know they always used to. There was like a shelf with 3 fucking dildos on the back.
Was there really?
Yeah. At least when I was going to fucking Spencer's.
No shit. Okay. Yeah.
In the early aughts. But like, don't you need to be a sex store to sell sex shit?
Apparently
I guess not.
No, well, that's the godless society. Thank you, Biden. That's what this country's become. You can buy your fucking Benoit balls right next to your fucking old fart spray. Used to have a thing in this country called honor. Respect.
I mean, I guess you can buy like fucking KY at Walmart.
Yep.
I guess.
You can buy a goddamn vibrator at Walmart.
No shit.
It ain't gonna be shaped like the Pope's fist or anything real objective, but like it'll come in like a party pack with like condoms and some lube. Like,
that's fun. Good for Walmart.
Yeah. You're not gonna get like a fucking something that's gonna like fucking bowling ball you. You know, like, it's from Eastern Europe and you have to have a plug-in adapter.
Not something that looks like the claw you use to pull gears off. Gear puller. That's what that tool's called.
What are the lips of that thing attached to? Don't you want to know? No refunds.
This looks like a boat anchor made of dicks.
Correct.
Phew.
Care to come aboard? No, thank you.
Why is it even flanged at the end? Flared at the end.
I was just here to look at blacklight posters.
Well, do you still sell the like weird bed of nails you put your hand in?
Yeah, but now you put your cock in it. Oh, no.
That seems pointy. Yeah, it is. No, I don't mean like as a good thing. Can I still get some Ninja Turtle shot glasses?
God, that was the kind of thing. I was like, what am I forgetting? Trademarked novelty shit. Like, a fucking Austin Powers fucking
flask.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yep.
Yep.
So many novelty shot glasses. So many novelty flasks.
A lot of like goth kid jewelry. You know, fucking chokers and finger armor. And,
And the blacklight shit.
Yeah, the blacklight, the druggy shit in the back.
Yeah.
This is before it's subcultures, so they stuffed all the subcultures into Hot Topic and Spencer's.
Yeah. Bismarck have a Hot Topic when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, back in like the early aughts.
I was a senior in high school, the Mall of America, first time I saw Hot Topic.
Oh, yeah? No, we had one in Bismarck.
If they would have had one of them in Minot in 1996, I would have just had my fucking checks deposited there. That was my kind of store. Because it was like, that was still, like, they were selling tons of CDs back then.
Oh, sure.
It wasn't just a clothing store. Like,
the church probably would have run them out of town. It's funny to see Hot Topic, like, as times change, like, the shift in what is alternative culture. Because, like, back when I was a kid, I never felt so old. And then just now when I said that. But, like, I was going there in my, like, mid-teens, you know? And it was all like goth was the alternate culture. So it was
interesting.
Fucking bondage pants and and you know that ball bearing necklaces.
Yep, new metal overlapped with that a little bit. Yep.
Now you walk past a Hot Topic and it's like anime stuff. You
know,
It's
interesting.
weird to see.
Really?
Yeah, or all those dumb Cartoon Network shows that kids love. Fucking Regular Show or
Adventure Time
or Adventure Time. Yeah.
I enjoy Adventure Time, but their audience is definitely that kind of, look at me, I'm an oddball.
Yeah,
you know?
Like I've never seen any of those shows.
Oh no shit. Yeah, I'm a fan of both Adventure Time and regular show. Hot take alert, wee. I would say regular show better than Adventure Time, and that is something you pull 100 kids walking out of fucking Hot Topic, 95 of them would try to cut my throat with a box cutter.
I've never seen either.
I remember going into Hot Topic. I think they were kind of late to the party in Fargo too.
Yeah.
And by that point, it was like 04, 05. It was strictly goth, as in My Chemical Romance t-shirts everywhere. Fucking 14-year-old boys buying eyeliner everywhere.
Yeah.
That was that.
The Black Parade had an effect on the culture.
Or a lot of that other, like, kind of more commercial emo, like Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
You're probably more well, they weren't on the radio, I bet, much when you, were they like, were you playing shit like that on Q98?
No. That was too poppy to be on Q when I was there.
So, like, did My Chemical Romance have songs on Top 40?
Yeah.
No, they were that big.
Like they were getting played on pop stations.
Really?
Like the Black Parade was on a pop station.
No shit, huh?
Which is ludicrous now when you think of what a pop station plays now.
Nowadays,
like hip hop has taken over everything, or that poppy flavored of hip hop.
All 19-year-old rappers,
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
No chubby, sad 30-year-olds.
No.
Is Gerard Way chubby? In my head, he's chubby.
No, he's not chubby.
Okay.
No, he's very frail.
He's got a moon-faced, perhaps,
a little
round
bit,
head?
yeah. He's got a little bit of a round face on him. Yeah.
Here I am calling him fat. That dude probably had an eating disorder.
The gall on you.
Yeah. Lose some weight. I like my boys thin.
Oh.
Little singers. Oh, I'm so skinny, my singers. Oh, look how skinny that singer is. And having that behind you at a concert.
I'm not okay either.
Look how hairless the bass player Fall Out Boy is.
I do believe he's going to Selena these boys. Holy shit.
You know, it doesn't get said enough. Pour one out for Selena.
Yep.
We haven't given her her flowers on this podcast yet.
This is probably the first time she's come up, and we should probably be ashamed of ourselves.
I know nothing of Selena besides the movie.
I don't even know the movie. I didn't see the movie.
Oh, I never saw it, but I just remember that was one of the first times Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, okay.
Maybe her first starring role was the Selena bio.
I mean, just know that she was a singer who got iced by a fan.
Yeah, that's the wild part. A fucking fan that just like was obsessed with her. Like, I think like ran her fan club and shit like that. Like, what a time, fan clubs. You ever join a fan club?
No, I never did.
There were times I was close. I'm trying to. I bet I technically was part of the He-Man fan club because I was getting a magazine in the mail.
A He-Man specific magazine?
Which is, what were those articles about?
How long could this magazine have been?
Like exciting new ways to twist the waist so they spin forward.
That thing had to have been 85% ads.
Yeah. Or I think a lot of it was just, I think there was a part where, hey, send in pictures of your He-Man collection. And got kids would set them up and like
user content.
And there was like comics, like there was like an ongoing story, like, hey, like something out of a comic book.
Sure.
Fucking listener or reader fucking letters. What were those letters like? Written by 4-year-olds.
Who's having to read these?
Yeah, is He-Man strongest?
Yes.
You ever write into a magazine in your life? Or a comic book or anything?
No, I don't think so.
I wrote into a couple wrestling magazines.
Asking what?
I know one involved Tito Santana.
Of course it did.
I love to know what the question was.
Yeah, what could you possibly have wanted
I bet
to know?
I was salty about Strike Force breaking
I
up.
bet that's exactly
Thinking
what it
of
is.
the age I was.
Yep.
I caught the end of Strike Force. That's when they made
Rick Martel, the other one?
Yeah, they gave him that heel turn.
Yeah.
With the arrogance, the model Rick Martel.
Yeah.
Then they briefly made fucking Tito the Matador. Remember that? Him wearing that full Matador?
No.
They ditched that quick.
I hope so.
Yeah. Speaking of wrestling of that era, I've been seeing clips of it recently. More so very early 90s, I would say. Fucking Tony Schiavone for a hot second worked for the E.
As a commentary guy, I hope. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, who the fuck is it? I was like, I didn't know Kurt Hennig was in the WCW that early. And then I looked, it's like, that's fucking Jesse the Body talking. And then I look, that's a WWF broadcast. That's Tony Schiavone on the fucking stick. I wonder if he kind of dipped out during that time that fucking dude from that never worked in wrestling in his life was making all the decisions at WCW, because that's when Ric Flair jumped. That's when Arn... things were fucked when Arn Anderson left.
Yeah.
I bet the amount of shitty things they could do to that man before he finally had
I bet Arn Anderson would put up with a lot
but,
from an employer.
It's probably like one weird thing broke it. Like, I bet it's like, my paycheck hasn't cleared for 3 months. That's too bad, but they're honorable guys. But like, hey, we need you to dress up like a woman. Something like
right.
that. Yeah. Or you need to fucking roll over for this shitty newcomer. Like, I can't do that.
Or it's just some like unspoken perk that gets taken away. They didn't give me my own parking spot at the Coliseum.
Yeah. They switched the coffee in the break room at fucking Nitro headquarters.
Fuck them. I'm out of here. Me and Tully are going to be brain busters.
Taster's choice.
Taster's choice.
Me and fucking Tully have to pretend to be pawn shop owners or something. Everyone needs a job there, I guess.
Shit.
We're the meter maids.
Man, speaking of fucking Jesse, I know that it's like getting a push right now that he's like putting some ad money behind it. My Facebook has been so inundated with Jesse the Body marijuana edibles ads. Oh, holy guacamole!
My heart fluttered for a second, thinking you're going to tell me he's running for president.
Oh no!
Where do I write him in?
Only.
Where do I write? Where do I sign?
Yeah. But no, I am getting lambasted with fucking every other post is a Jesse the Body edibles advertisement.
I think like 2020 maybe, the Green Party was really sniffing around Ventura to run. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm fucking too old. He's younger than the other two guys running, but...
And he's right. He is too old, which doesn't say anything good about the other two.
Yeah. Let's keep it on a Jesse Ventura subject. I'm going to do a little bit of a segue.
Okay.
Do you ever fuck with the, like, they're free, they usually come with your smart TV or Roku, the apps where there's no subscription, but there's just commercials?
No.
I stuck my toe, and I was like, just laying like I am now in a peculiar shape,
which is
denting a couch,
really something.
And I'm just going, and I fast thumbed it, and I went past all the regulars that I go. I was like, what the fuck am I at on my TV right now? And I'm like, oh, I have a buddy that's really likes Tubi, Tubi. Click on. Well, that's where Garfield and Friends can be watched for free. And there's just endless garbage. It's like, fuck this. But finally, I'm like, Predator. well. And I was kind of where I'm rarely in this mood. If the TV's on, I'm usually watching it. But it's like, I want some background noise. I put Predator on. Should have known myself better. I immediately dropped what I was doing and watched Predator for the 450th time. But the commercials are a half or maybe even a third, like 3 times less than you'd get on a cable TV.
So about like a minute, maybe.
And I mean
90 seconds.
More so, the gaps between commercials are so much wider.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like that's what drives me nuts. Like with some channels, it's like there's a fucking commercial every 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like. But I think part of it is like they don't really, nowadays you watch a fucking football game on Fox. 30% of those fucking ads are just talking about what's going to be on Fox that year, like they don't do that shit. They don't fucking, it's Wild West. If they find your shit, good. If they don't, fuck you. Like, but I'm just Jesse Ventura in Predator.
I love Jesse Ventura in Predator. He's a sexual tyrannosaur.
Blaine? I'm trying to think what his character's name is.
You know Predator better than I, so.
Make your goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me.
It's a shame that he like gets overshadowed in that movie by Arnold and Carl Weathers.
Yeah, dies real quick in it too.
Yeah.
He's like the second guy cheesed.
Like there's a different world where maybe he's the Carl Weathers character.
Yep, and boy, and you hear about it, like they have like behind the scenes interviews. You can tell it was a dick swinging contest.
Oh yeah,
they are all jacked.
Yeah,
fucking Carl Weathers looks like a He-Man guy. You know, like holy fuck. Everyone except Shane Black, because Shane Black's just a guy. Like, was it they wanted him to look at the script? And he had, at that point, he had such a sway in Hollywood. It's like, yeah, I'll do it if I'm in the movie.
Yep.
What are you talking? You're nearsighted. You look like a pussy. I'm the radio guy then. Sure enough, he's the radio guy.
Even, what's his name? The bald black guy that cuts the forest down with the minigun.
Yeah.
Even he's like in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you're right.
He's a little plump, but
he's
still
not
big.
on he's not on roids.
Right,
He's not like an Olympic weightlifter, but yeah, he portrays well. I wouldn't want that guy mad at me.
Right, yep.
Only other thing I remember him, he's in with Arnold. He's in Commando. Like he's like a double agent that's working for the bad guys. Like if you had your ass kicked by a Green Beret, I eat the Green Berets for breakfast.
Commando's so good.
Commando's insane, but it's so good. Ray Dong Chong.
Commando is so dumb. It's so perfectly dumb.
Boy, you start asking questions, you're just going to be there till sunup. So stop asking questions and watch Arnold hip shoot an Uzi and hit someone from 200 yards away.
Yep.
Pounding nails with a rifle that he's hip shooting on a motorcycle.
Yep. While a screaming guitar plays in the back.
One of the best things about Predator is the score. God, the music in Predator is good.
Kind of everything about Predator is good.
Yeah, it's almost the perfect movie.
This is a pro Predator podcast.
If there's ever been any doubt.
This is not a Simpsons podcast anymore.
You need a fucking crocheted sign in your kitchen that says something about being a Predator house. We cook with love in this Predator house.
Eat, pray, hunt.
Picture Carl Weathers. A cross-stitched picture of Carl Weathers.
Phew. Speaking of Garfield and Friends, watched about 7 episodes of that just shotgunned in a row the other morning because it's on Peacock. If you're a Peacock subscriber, all of the show and all of the movies or specials that they did.
Oh, you mentioned this.
All the holiday specials.
I'd be very
there.
intrigued by those.
Yeah, Garfield. I again watched 7 episodes out of season 1. Garfield fucking slaps.
Does it really?
Garfield is still very funny.
No shit. How is U.S. Acres holding up?
Also good.
No, recently someone has told me that U.S. Acres was the better part of that show if you watch it later.
That's not true, but I could see how someone would think. I can't see how someone would think that. It's the lesser of the two products.
Talk about being a swinging dick. The fact that Jim Davis had enough sway, hey, listen, you want a Garfield cartoon? Terrific. Half it's going to be about this fucking barn I'm trying to make work.
Yeah.
Is it part of the Garfield? Oh, no, you'll never see Garfield.
No,
this is a
nothing
farm.
to do with Garfield.
Yeah, it's a new thing that I'm doing just for laughs.
And my buddy, I know, like you said, TVs come with free channels and shit. Mm-hmm. My buddy sent me a thing. If you have an LG television, channel 627 runs Garfield and Friends 24/7.
What the fuck?
Yep.
What the hell?
And he sent me a screenshot, and a few of them are other channels with other shows. It's I suppose you flop your kid down in front of the TV and tune to a channel, and it just runs that show.
That is an interesting part of a modern TV that I've only fucked with a little bit. Is getting out of the apps and just going through the channels.
What came with the TV?
There's hundreds I don't even think, man, does. No, couple hundred channels at least.
And I've never fired up my TV to see.
You get so in the weeds, just get bored often. But like, there's a fucking MTV channel that all it is every hour is a different artist. And you fucking tune in at the right time. It's great. Because like, they're showing live shit. Because you know, back when rock music was big, the MTV had all sorts of get a band in to do a live performance, you know? Like, or just like fucking, man, I didn't realize I like Ludacris this much. This is a real enjoyable time I've had right here.
I miss concert DVDs or concert Blu-rays.
I don't know. It had been 15, 20 years ago. If you ever knew anyone that had like, because I don't think it was on DirecTV. It was on Gucci Cable oftentimes. Was it called Palladia?
Yeah.
Fuck, Palladia.
They just showed the concerts.
Live concerts. Yeah. Then they'd have like a half hour to kill, and then they'd show music videos. Like, but God, I love the Then I think that became VH1 Classic or something like that. Then it got way worse. That MTV Classic, when you catch the right hour or two of fucking just 90s videos or something, could be so fucking good.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, how come we don't have a CMT Classic? God, that'd be fucking like Cinemax.
Because all the videos are too horny.
Yeah. Like, Jesus, what was going on in country music in 1990?
Jesus, Diamond Rio, what's your problem?
Were the music videos that aroused, or were we just that aroused because we were hitting puberty?
I bet it's a half dozen of one.
God. Fucking just cranking it to a fucking UPS delivery lady who washed her shirt in hot water so it's a half size too tight. Oh my God.
Oh, beautiful woman in the world.
Look at Tyler's mom. What's happening?
The changes in my body.
She's scratching her back with her keys. It's like the most unsexual thing.
Mom, can I have a sleepover at Tyler's?
She's fighting with her fucking work pants to get some change for a parking meter. Viciously humping the car in front of you. She's making me do this. I think she's psychic.
I don't think we're 100% to blame. Those music videos knew what they were doing.
Diamond Rio, as you mentioned in particular, like, well, us and our record label, we sat out to make sure that at least there's no time from 1990 to 1999 someone won't be jerking off to one of our videos.
Yep. What does this song "God Bless Texas" need? Oh, it needs nothing but bikini-clad women.
Yeah, God, that's a good one. Yeah.
Like more than any hip-hop video at the time.
I have demolished myself so many times between the ages of 12 and 14 to the memory of the Travis Tritt TROUBLE video.
Crank it off to memory.
And I bet
really
looking
something.
back at it, she's not even that scared. But that was just a time when girls would wear 2 sweatshirts and 4 pairs of parachute pants. Everyone was shaped like a beanbag chair.
You see one lady in a tank top and you lose your mind.
My pants are now parachute pants. Boom. Blowout. I need to be changed.
Throw those pants away.
Front or back, little of both.
That's a problem. That's going to be a problem later in life. Oh, shit. Shania Twain's leopard print outfit in That Don't Impress Me Much video.
Shania Twain, it just became
really
unfair.
Something.
It's like, oh, you're the dime piece? It's like, we just can't escape you. You're just going to be so impossibly hot all the time.
And you're going to be so popular that you're going to be there everywhere we look.
Yep, yeah. Like, if Shania Twain would have popped 4 years earlier, I would have had to, like, miss school. Like, I'm like too boned up to fucking study. And I'm lightheaded. It hurts to walk. Just me, the walker, just limping around my parents' house. I'm empty.
Hey, we haven't seen Nathan at school lately.
Just play one cleanest T Judd video. That's all I ask. Need to revive myself.
Phew.
Probably fucking good-looking women in his videos, too.
Probably. I'm sure they all did.
Yeah.
Like, probably the only one you couldn't get any work done to is standing outside the fire. That's probably the safe one.
You need to talk to someone if you're
A
cranking
lot of kids in that video.
Yeah.
You're going to...
Handicapped children eating shit on a fucking foot race. Like that happens in that fucking
Does it
yeah,
really?
kid that's all downed up. Fucking,
Oh, fuck.
they decide to enter in some kind of fucking play day type event. And he eats shit on the asphalt. Then I'm like, everyone's like, oh fuck, look at that fucking. And then someone's like, you can do it, Ricky. And he gets up, and he's all busted up, and he's fucking running. And everyone's clapping. It's some heartwarming shit.
I mean, it's corny to look back on. Maybe it was corny at the time.
Yeah, you
too.
needed to get a schmaltzy country song too, or something like fucking a patriotic song.
Sure.
Yeah. Like,
or like a weeper, like something sad about your dad.
But if it was a weeper about love, they'd still squeeze a way too hot woman in her underwear. Who was Middle America? My ass. Fucking CMT was ran by Larry Flint.
CMT was the most explicit channel.
Make sure they got their cooters out. This is basic cable, Larry.
How did they manage to wedge a cooter into "Don't Laugh at Me"?
Who sang "Don't Laugh at Me"?
Couldn't tell you.
Was that little boy? Or no, that was Was it Billy Gilman? Remember that name at all? He was like a 9-year-old boy.
No, it was not a 9-year-old boy. It was a grown man.
Yep, it was a grown man that had that. Oh, God, that's a corny song.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And then there's a woman twerking at the end of it.
That'd be amazing. Oh, God.
Or fucking, I'm trying to think of who else fucking would have a video. Like, I'm trying to think of a woman, an older country singer who wouldn't want good-looking women upstaging her in their videos.
Sure.
Maybe Reba. She's probably past.
Reba wouldn't let anybody upstage her in a video, and Reba was past doing shit in a bikini. Never did, really.
No. Yeah, because she was kind of cowboy. Mm-hmm. She was from like Oklahoma, so like I think like 80s Reba was like, I'm a sassy little cowboy lady, you know. Look at me. You need help throwing square nails? I'm Reba. Ma'am.
Mark Wills.
Yeah, I saw Mark Wills at the Grand Ole Opry.
He's the one who sings Don't Laugh at Me.
Mark Wills is what they're looking for at the Grand Ole Opry. You had 2 or 3 songs someone might remember. Come here for $150.
Yeah. People recognize your name, but like you're not gonna ruin our green room.
Yeah.
No one who loved you in the 90s is gonna pull their tits out at this show. Like
I've been to the Opry, I think 3, maybe 4 times. And one time a banger showed up, but like I don't give a fuck about modern country music, so like I didn't know who they were, but people were flipping shit. It's kind of one of those like it might have either been like Lady Antebellum or Little Big Town or something that has women and men in it. And they at the time they were hit makers, I guess. But that's the thing I like about it. It's this new up and coming fucking they're from Galveston, Texas. Boy, I think she's really going to be something. And it's a fucking confused 14-year-old singing a song. And then it's a literal 90-year-old. Like, little Skippy Biggums. Get up here, Skippy. Watching every step
a grand
is
old flag. It's a high-flying flag.
Not even facing the flag. Little Skippy went blind in 1989.
He's got a little red, white, blue cowboy outfit on.
4'7".
The cowboy hat. The hat is so tiny. The hat is for a child.
It fits on an orange.
It's got the elastic strap under the chin. We don't know how much longer old Skippy's gonna be with us. Oh shit.
I think we had like a big Bill Monroe. It's a big old fat old guy was at their belting out some country song from the 60s. He died soon after. Well, he was pretty big.
Ain't you glad you got to see him? The big folks don't get old.
Yeah, I think Whispering Bill Anderson was there.
These are wrestling names.
He was that country music that sold. He didn't even sing. He just talked. You kind of cracked the code here. You really need to have any talent for this.
There's a couple of Who's that fucking old country singer with the great big horn?
Porter Wagner.
Porter Wagner. There's at least one track on that album You Turned Me On to that Marty
Megan
Stewart
Master?
did.
Yeah,
That was like, hey, he's gonna die any minute now. Let's do a real bare bones, strip clean, like late Johnny Cash type album. There's a couple of talkers on that one. It's like,
really?
oh, Porter, you're very old, man.
Singing's exhausting. You're
Yeah.
right, yeah.
You're just telling a story.
He looks like the fucking Grim Reaper is fucking staring at him from across a fucking Denny's on the cover picture of that album.
Yep.
He looks terrifying. Like,
It is
he didn't know a
terrifying.
photo was being taken.
Yeah. He looks like the weird sleep paralysis demon in fucking
Yeah.
God damn it.
I know the movie.
The Stephen King adaptation. Gerald's Game.
There we go.
Whew, I almost had a nosebleed.
That movie worth a shit.
That movie's fucking good.
The reviews were always incredible.
It's very good. It's a terrifying concept.
Yep, and I read the book, and I read the book pretty young,
I did not read the book.
and I remember thinking this is fucking terrifying, but like, how could they make this into a movie?
They did.
Yeah,
It's
just
real good.
Like, because what is it? It's like a long married couple are trying to spice things up, so they get a little bondage plane, handcuffs her to the bed.
Yep.
And then he fucking has a heart attack and dies.
Yep.
During sex and rolls
Now
off the
what?
bed. Yeah.
You're out in the woods, like in a cabin, like
Yep.
the maid ain't coming for 2 weeks or something like that.
It's like early fall, so everyone else has shut their cabins down for the year.
Yep.
Like, yeah. And fuck it, motherfucker, spoiler alert, that book came out in 1990. You've had a third of a century. The goddamn stray dog come in and eat the husband?
Yep.
That's metal.
And she's trying to fight him off while handcuffed to a headboard. Like, yeah, man, that movie's fucking good.
So go read the book or watch the movie.
Yeah.
Carla Eugenio, if that's how you pronounce her name.
I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but she's great.
There was a time I would have put her in the running for best looking human on the planet.
She's a good looking lady.
Good looking gal.
Yeah.
There you go, Carla. Tip of the hat for America's Barley Basket.
Can't say your name, but sure do like your face.
If you got a thoughtful email from her, because she's a listener,
Oh, thank you so much.
glad you guys are fans. I love your work.
Spells her last name phonetically
Yeah.
for us. Just so you know, going forward.
If you ever bring me up again. What the fuck is she known for? She's the mom in the Spy Kids movies. I'm sure she'll never have to work again because of that.
Sure. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, I think like other than that, a lot of like real indie, low budget shit, like some good stuff. But yeah, I don't think she's in a lot of big fucking money makers.
And just popping in as whoever, you know,
Yeah.
like she's like the female version of like fucking some character actor. You know what I mean?
Steve
Like
Zahn.
oh, she's that lady from that other thing.
Yeah. Why did I say Steve Zahn? That sounds like a guy I would have grown up around.
I don't know that Steve Zahn's gotten work in Hollywood for 20 fucking years.
Steve Zahn is in. He's fucking Saving Silverman. That's Steve Zahn.
30 years ago. Yep.
I'm trying to think of what else he's in one of my favorite movies, Safe Men. That's Steve Zahn.
He's in That Thing You Do from 25 years ago.
He is.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I think the last big movie I ever saw him in was that fucking Sahara with Matthew McConaughey.
God, he is
the
in
Clive
the-
Cussler adaptation.
A lot of fucking wacky sidekick roles
Yep.
for Steve Zahn.
I think Seth Green came along and ate his lunch, maybe.
Yeah, that's a lot of. I think Steve Zahn could handle a more weightier role than Green probably could, but yeah. He's
Same
probably
energy.
on some prestige cable show that neither of us have watched.
Has been for 15 seasons.
Season 14 of whatever on the Paramount Network.
Yeah.
Speaking of people that are in the public eye because of a big TV show, I saw a trailer for it. Big ass Kevin Costner Western coming out.
Yeah.
It has like the name is so fucking like fucking Desperado, what American Saga.
I think it's Horizon.
Just
the American
jerk each
Saga.
other off.
Yeah.
Like And I was like, man, I'd love for this to be good, but there's no way it's going to be good.
There's not a chance.
Got an 8-minute standing ovation at the Cannes Film Festival.
Doesn't mean anything because everyone does. No one ever gets not a standing ovation at Cannes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Like, that's not real because that became such a reporting point of
fuck.
of how long was your standing ovation. Like, so everyone gets one. Doesn't mean anything.
That sucks. No, for a hot minute, I think we're going to get a good big Western.
Believe me, I would love it. Turns out it's 2 movies, by the way.
Maybe 4.
Oh,
it's the fucking
even worse.
It's the fucking Old West fucking Avatar.
Right. Oh God. Like the trailer doesn't look good. The trailer looks fucking terrible.
For me, it just looked kind of like I don't know what's happening. Besides, there's guns and there's horses and there's open spaces, like which all of those things can be pretty dope in the right movie.
I like westerns, and I was like, this looks fucking bad.
Oh man, I hope it's good. I'd love a reason to go see a good western. Man, again, one of the last fucking western I went to in the theater was.
Oh boy.
For me, it wasn't.
They don't make them anymore, so it shouldn't be that hard to think of. Actually,
there was a really bleak one with Christian Bale. It was good, but it was a bummer. Like everyone's widowed, all of our children are dying of disease, and I hate Indians, and I'm gonna kill all these Indians. They're not bugging anyone, you know. It's like, I hope
that was part of the speech.
Yeah,
they're not bugging anyone. Can't have that.
I think maybe it's called Hostages. That was fucking good.
Mine was probably, I went and I saw that fucking terrible Magnificent Seven remake.
Oh, was that terrible?
Denzel and Chris Pratt and all them. Like, I mean, terrible might be a strong word. The Magnificent Seven's a fucking good movie, and it, you know, if you remake it, you want it to be good.
Yeah. I've heard perfectly whatever, but forgettable.
Sure, yeah.
Like
Ethan Hawke is very good in it because, of course, he is.
Yeah. Okay, I just watched like a real paint-by-numbers horror movie that got way better reviews than your typical Blumhouse paint-by-numbers horror movie. And he's the bad guy, and he's really good in it. He's like really weird. Like he
like a new movie?
Within the last 5 years.
Black Phone.
There you go.
It's great. Black Phone rules.
Yeah, and he plays it so well, like how weird he is. And
Black Phone's outstanding.
Yeah. Written by Stephen King's son, I believe.
Oh.
Or based off something that he wrote. Yeah.
Directed by the guy that did I believe, the first Doctor Strange.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I never saw a Doctor Strange movie.
They're good.
I can't wrap my brain around them not being boring. Doctor Strange was a fucking sleep aid in comic books when I was a kid. Oh, good. Grandpa's here to tell us stories about magic.
No, they're good. That second one in particular, it's fucking Sam Raimi joint. Like,
no shit.
Like those movies are good.
Yeah, he makes a fun movie. He must take big breaks too. Like, seems like he has runs where he doesn't do anything, or maybe he's producing, or
maybe I'm just not paying attention.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not some diehard Sam Raimi guy.
Like he did that Drag Me to Hell movie, and I was like, fuck yeah, this fucking rules. And then just didn't seem to hear anything from him.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't love that movie, but it's good.
Maybe he has, I don't know, a life.
Right.
Like
maybe he has stuff going
children.
on.
Yeah, like I am not a big Evil Dead guy.
Me neither. I don't think any of them are any good.
I think it's commendable that you and some buddies pushed your confirmation money into a pile on the kitchen table. Like, we're going to make a fucking movie with this.
Yep.
So
good on ya.
Yep, that shit's cool, but like, it's just too wackadoo.
Mm-hmm. It's too silly.
Yep. Though I've never seen Evil Dead 2. And I know some people say that's the best. I just still don't think is it just like a bigger budget?
I mean, it's
Evil
essentially
Dead 1?
a remake of the first one.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean.
And I think sillier than the first one. The first one's a little, I think, a little truer horror movie.
The only one I saw as a kid was Army of Darkness.
Which is a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
Practically.
Yeah. Which I've kind of wanted to rewatch it at the time. I was like, this is corny. But it's like, would I find it funny and fun now?
Would you find some joy in its go-get-emness? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like any of those fucking movies.
The funny thing is, I liked both of the Evil Dead remakes.
Didn't see them.
Oh, really? Man, if you do Hell's Wells, that last one, the one where it's all in a big apartment complex, that'd be worth watching. Because it's not like I think for something like when you're doing that, it can't be 100% all bangers. But it's
you gotta curate it with some turds.
Yeah, but that's a movie where it's like, I bet you're gonna like it, but you might not, because I probably got a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, so you can lean either way.
Yeah.
And when do you just start in September when you're putting that list together? Give yourself about a month, or you adding shit to a list all year?
Yeah, that second one. Yeah. But odds are I only get 10 or 12 on there, and then really gotta dig. Come September.
I got a Facebook message a few friends.
Yep. It always comes up on me quicker than I want it to. I didn't even finish it last year. I just had too much other shit going on.
Oh, no
last
shit.
Year. Yeah. That, and I was trying to, I was making TikTok videos.
Oh, yeah.
And, all of the editing work was it took so much fucking time. I was like, I have this.
You don't want to make a chore out
exactly.
of that.
It took all the joy out of it. It started to feel like work, so I was like, no thanks, I'm done. So the one that I watched last year that didn't get a proper review was The Cube, which is fucking dope.
Like The Cube, where the people wake up and they're trapped. Yeah,
hell yeah.
I saw The Cube hammered, sleeping on a floor at a fucking someone's house or lake cabin.
That seems like a bad way to watch The Cube.
Yep. I was like, fucking, I'm too fucking drunk to sleep good. I mean, this is just a little, I think it was at a lake cabin, because a little fucking tiny ass TV, and they had fucking basic cable with HBO, and they had The Cube on. I'm like, I'm fucking into this.
Yeah, it rules.
Because I'm thinking probably 97, 98.
Something like
late
that.
90s
Sounds
movie.
about right.
Yeah. They made a handful of them. So
yep.
They must have been.
I think they made 4 or 5 of those things.
One thing with The Cube, you're not getting fucking Meryl Streep. You're getting kids right out of acting school.
Yep.
These guys are making fucking union minimum wage.
You can slap one together pretty cheap.
We can just find another person to act scared in a box.
Right.
If we love you, but we're not in love with you, we could find someone that looks just like you.
What a way to cut it to produce something on the cheap too. How do we save on set designs? How about the whole movie takes place in a series of identical cubes?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I never thought of that. Are they outside in those at all? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of them. I'm movie casting. It has to be so weird going to a casting call and just sitting in a lobby with 70 people that look like you.
Yep.
Like you're all the same. You know?
We're all chubby, huh?
Yeah. We're all reading for are you going to finish that?
You're practicing that
fat
line over.
Cop, fat chef.
Are you going to finish that? Are you going to finish that? How many different ways can I do it?
Character's name is just Fat. Yeah, he doesn't have a job. He's just in the restaurant, wants to know if you're going to finish that. Holy fuck. Leaning over into someone else's booth. How's the soup? Fine, I guess. You gonna have some? Holy fuck. If I knew that would keep them preoccupied, motherfucker, you just got some free soup.
You're an easy mark.
Yeah, then they'll just keep turning around.
Right. You're encouraging this behavior.
You have to eat before he finishes the soup.
Soup's a tough thing to share. Yep. It ain't like fucking mozzarella sticks.
Holding a bowl up to a grown man's mouth and feeding him soup.
Why are you doing that part?
He seems like he really wants some soup.
Oh shit.
If Christ can wash the feet of his disciples,
I can feed soup to this stranger.
I can feed a soup to this weird fat guy.
Seems like he needs this.
Yeah. He really needs a W. Striking out a lot, I have a hunch.
Holy fuck.
I've the dream is over. I am now having to apply for jobs.
Oh boy.
And I have forgotten how fucking soul destroying applying for work is.
Oh yeah, don't you love this new world where they just have a fucking program select keywords that you didn't use and so you never get looked at?
Or I've saw people complain about this on Facebook and didn't really realize what they're talking about till now. Hey, fill out all this handy information to make it quicker. And then, okay, great. Hit send.
Yep.
And then you get taken to a website. Hey, re-enter all that.
Enter all of it.
Every bit of it. Like, why the fuck are you doing this to us?
Well, I have it all on my resume. Can I just drag and drop my resume? Nope. You have to fill out, it's like boxes. Like, and it's everything that you just put in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a nightmare.
And I use all like the Indeeds and all the big. So what I see often too, hey, this job is 6 a.m. to noon Monday through Thursday, and then you go apply for the job. Yep, some weekends and nights. It's like,
say that to begin with.
Yeah, my God, say that to begin. Like, why the fuck is it like this?
Well, they don't say that to begin with because they want you to click through because it gets more views on their page.
Oh my God. Or they never let you know how much money you're making.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
why would they tell you?
I think that has been discussed, that should be a law.
Sure. Lots of things should be a law.
Well, no, I mean, like just talk of even putting legislation forward. Like, so you don't waste half an hour. It pays $11 like a day.
Congratulations on killing an hour putting in all this information that you have to fill
Turns out you're fucking working with Napoleon Dynamite picking eggs. Oh my God.
Yeah, everything's broken.
I hate it. Mm-hmm. It's so and then
and you haven't even gotten to the next terrible part where like you get scheduled for callbacks that never happen. And then you're not even to the next worst part where we're gonna call you back and then don't, or I got an interview and then never heard from them again for 3 weeks.
I don't mind an interview. I knock them out of the park.
Sure, it's we'll get back to you sometime next week.
Yep.
And 5 weeks later, you've heard nothing.
Text me back the next day. Yeah, we went with someone else. That's all I want to hear.
Yeah. If it makes you feel better, you can even insult me. Yep, you can be like, hey, you didn't get it, shithead.
Yeah.
I would rather have that.
Go back to bed, shithead.
Yep.
Okay, I will.
I love going back to bed.
I'm responding to this in bed.
It's my favorite thing. I love going back to bed.
11 a.m., I'm lying in bed. After already being up. That's a move. That is a fucking move.
Get up in the morning and then go back to bed.
I don't know why I thought I should do this. I'm just going to crawl back in here.
You get undressed again.
Oh, I've done that. You know what I've done before? I've gotten up early and tried to get shit done, got home. I usually always use my bathroom to piss. Because it's like,
that seems like the room to do it in.
That's home,
Not
like
the kitchen.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, there's other bathrooms, but like, so I go up there, I unbuckle my pants, take a leak. It's like, I can just not buckle these pants.
They're already open. They could be off.
Yeah, getting a call from my dad. I'm in bed for 2 hours at 1 p.m. Busy? Yeah, a little bit. What are you up to? Didn't hear a fan running.
God forbid your dad ever figures out FaceTime.
Yeah.
Like,
no. This would be instant fucking hang up. Hard day? Oh, yeah. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Got a CPAP I just ripped off my face.
At 1 p.m. 1 p.m. CPAP.
Boy, when you put the PAP on, that's when you know I'm not just going to lie here for 15 minutes. This is a REM sleep situation.
For me, that was always how you gauged how serious a nap was going to be is, do I take my contacts out?
Oh, yeah.
If I'm going to doze for 15, they can stay in. But if I'm going to fucking crawl into bed for an hour in the middle of the day.
Or pants removal.
Sure, yeah.
You're taking your pants off. You're aware that you might sleep till the next day.
If you take your pants off or your contacts out, it's questionable whether this is a nap or a sleep.
That fucking buddy of mine will wake up hungover on a Sunday and just fucking take the beer into bed with him. Just lying with an open fucking dirty 30 of High Life, watching TV on a 12-inch tube TV, watching football.
Holy moly.
Just farting.
Boy, that's a tough fucking day.
If he had money, order pizza. Most days he didn't. There's more beer.
There were times me and my roommate I lived with at the time would both like zombie shamble out of our respective bedrooms at the same time, not planned, just uncoordinated, just both of us dragging a top sheet, each of us turning one of the couches into a couch bed, grabbing pillows, and just fucking laying on the couch all day watching football, ordering pizza, just slamming Pedialites. There were times in my life there was always Pedialite in the fridge.
We never, but I don't think we were smart enough when I was drinking that heavy, you know, like.
Also expensive. Pedialite's
Oh,
pricey.
yeah, I wouldn't have had the money for a good call. Yeah. My whole, there was a time, I don't know if I probably read it in a Maxim magazine, and it was smart. I could notice a difference doing it. I had a big, like, 20-ounce glass cup right next to the sink, and I was like, motherfucker, every time you come home, you got to crush 2 or 3 of those before you crawl into bed.
Yeah.
And boy, does that suck when you're hammered. To just consume that much more
You're already
liquid.
so full of beer.
Boy, it helped the hangover for sure.
Oh, yeah, because that's what kills you is the dehydration.
Yeah, you're fucking...
I noticed watching, I don't know what I was watching, basketball maybe, like, Pedialyte is now marketing itself as an adult drink.
Really?
Like they don't say, hey, this is for hangovers, but they wink at it a little bit. They're mostly like, do you have a hard day working in the yard? Like, Pedialyte, it's for adults too. Like, I'm like, good on you guys, because this was like such a well-kept secret for so long. Like, the only reason I knew about it is I read that Dimebag did that. That Dime always insisted Pantera had cases of Pedialyte on the tour bus.
Oh, interesting. Huh. That makes sense. Yeah, like, it makes sense that they're doing it because Gatorade now has like a basically Pedialyte version of Gatorade because it's a little more expensive too.
Of course.
I can't think of what the fuck they call it, but you can look at the bottle like, oh, okay, and then you read it's just because it's chock full of
hydration
tons
or
of
whatever.
electrolytes and shit. Yeah.
Smart.
Because it's crossed my mind, like maybe that would fucking help me when I have a full body cramp after a comedy show.
It wouldn't be a dumb idea for you to bring Pedialyte to comedy shows.
Yeah, just housing Pedialyte.
I think, and maybe I'm wrong, like they come in fruity flavors. I bet like if you had a Pedialyte and vodka on the rocks, you'd probably feel fine the next day if you crush those all day.
I bet. Why? Unless that combo doesn't taste good, but why would it be?
Why wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they make grape, they make strawberry, and they make an unflavored one. You can put whatever you want in there.
Drinking Tito's and unflavored Pedialyte.
Dumping the Tito's directly into the Pedialyte bottle.
Shaking it. Getting on a motorcycle. Later, losers. Just driving right into the side of a barn.
Boom. Fuck. Oh, fucked up.
Oh, fuck, I forgot I'm hammered.
Help.
So, hearing someone say, oh, fuck, I forgot I'm hammered after crashing something.
You can't be that hammered. That's a little too self-aware.
Yeah.
I think those are they also make an orange, but I don't like orange things. But orange might be the one to put hooch in.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Sometimes the thing you don't like plain is okay with booze.
Yeah. I also don't like orange. Like, it's not just that I don't care for oranges. I don't like orange-flavored things. The orange Gatorade, the orange Starburst, the orange, you know.
Orange Gatorade's my Gatorade of choice.
No, lemon lime.
Yeah.
Lemon lime is I think that is the canonical Gatorade. If you say Gatorade, it is that sickly yellow-green color.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say that has to be the OG Gatorade.
To me, I bet that was the first flavor.
Yep,
If you told me that, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, God. A big buy it at Walmart 32-ounce orange Gatorade. That's living, man. Fuck. Way late to the Gatorade train. I was like in my mid to late 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Gatorade's great.
Yeah. I remember because I was a dipshit teenager, it's like, why would I pay extra for Gatorade? I'll just drink a Coke. Crush 7 20-ounce Cokes in a day.
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah. And when I was young, like at high school age or whatever, it was Powerade. Powerade was the thing.
Little bit
everybody
cheaper
wanted.
too.
Yep, a little bit cheaper. The blue flavor was incredible, and that was like, I don't know, they must have some manner of sponsorship deal, but like in football, all of the tubs were Powerade. They sent you Powerade powder to make in the big tubs.
I didn't know that. Huh.
I don't know. Like, I assume Powerade pays the North Dakota High School Athletic Association and sends everybody Powerade.
Pretty sure Powerade is a Coke product. Does that seem right?
I think so. That sounds right. Yep.
Because they had a lot of money behind them in the late. Now they're pushing the fuck out. Like, pretty sure their flavors aren't like grape.
That might be a Pepsi product, actually, because you can get it at Taco Bell.
You're right.
Because that's what Baja Blast is Mountain Dew and Blue Powerade and a little Sprite.
Yep.
Or a little whatever their Sprite is.
I am wrong. Coke had a disastrous foray into the world of athletic drinks. All Sport.
All Sport was so good.
Oh, man. All Sport tasted like legit poison. Not that it was bad, but it's like, this can't be good for you.
Like, hey, you like Gatorade? Yes.
Yeah.
Do you wish it were sweeter and carbonated?
So insane. So insane.
It was so good.
Drinking anything carbonated while you're working out is madness. That's a reason people drink beer during softball, because it's low impact.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh my God.
Can you imagine getting done doing wind sprints and just chugging to be fair, it was lightly carbonated. It wasn't like a Coke, but still, you can't be carbonating.
Syrupy. Holy fuck.
It's so sweet.
Yeah. It has so many carbs. Yeah, because it's all sugar. Like, this isn't good for us, guys.
It refuels you. This is just soda. This is just pop. This is pop in a weird bottle.
This is pop with some electrolytes mixed in.
If that.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to show your work on that. Oh, shit.
I can't remember which Powerade flavor was mine, but it was like Mountain Ice or Arctic Extreme.
That's all of them.
Yeah, it was one of the bluish ones, but I'm colorblind. So.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. You have to identify Gatorade by name.
Yeah. Oh, brother. You know how many times I've like, yes, orange Gatorade. I look, fuck, lemon lime. Betrayed.
Betrayed by my dumb eyes.
Yeah, stupid eyes. Oh God, yeah. The mountain or the Powerade one was bad because there's like 4 blue ones. Like, I really had to get a jeweler's lens out to see which one I wanted.
Gator sports drinks names are bonkers, and fucking toothpaste and mouthwash companies need to get their shit together when it comes to naming shit too, because like mint, you got to be careful. I'm a peppermint person. I can tolerate a spearmint, and wintergreen is the drizzling shits.
No shit.
Wintergreen is so fucking terrible. Pepper-a-boy all day.
I was fucking 12 hours ago. I was in a gas station.
You look so indignant.
Like, I need a gum. I want something to chew some gum. I'm trying to keep it sugar free, so I'm looking at the fucking mom gum. The fucking come out of a purse. You know, there's not a cartoon duck with a mohawk on it.
Like one of the plastic things you punch out like pills.
Like, oh look, mom gum. I'm looking at like Trident. It's like wintergreen, evergreen, peppermint. Like, this is all the fucking same. Mix it in a bowl. And it was like, it wouldn't matter to me in any way. Like, just have it all be mint.
No, they taste so different.
Because I want Rocky Road. I want fun.
They're like, all the mints are different, but then every fucking mouthwash and toothpaste company, you go up the aisle and you're like, especially me, I want fucking peppermint. If I end up with wintergreen, I will be a mass shooter. And spearmint, somewhere in the middle, I'm going to be grumpy about it, but I'll finish that.
No way.
Yes,
really?
100%. And but they don't name them peppermint or spearmint or wintergreen. Every one is like fucking Cool Blast.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
What is that? Fresh mint or fucking frostbite face fuck.
Winter chill.
Oh, God. I have legit bought a tube of toothpaste, come home, used it one time, and throw the tube away.
No shit.
Like, wintergreen, fuck.
Rats. I always assumed toothpaste you could buy it, it would outlast you and all of your loved ones. But I had toothpaste that went bad recently.
How?
Yeah,
Are you
right?
not brushing enough?
No,
How does
it was
toothpaste
a little
get
little
long?
traveler.
Oh, okay.
And like it
was
just had
sitting in a drawer somewhere.
Exactly.
Okay.
In the big box that's been underneath the sink of every house I've lived in. There's some vintage items in that.
You should probably throw everything in that box.
It gets a glancing over every move.
Oh.
What can be?
I'm glad you're glancing.
What can fall under the fucking?
Apparently, this toothpaste snuck past the goalie.
Oh, toothpaste always makes it because it's like I could throw them in my bag for traveling. This one, oh fuck! I'm glad I was like I got to travel. I can use this. Put a little on, and it was like starting to separate. And it had a smell that, like, I've used this too, because it's the toothpaste my old dentist always gave us. Like, this is perfectly fine, but this doesn't smell like it should. So that's, and usually I'm a YOLO guy. I love how I would not let that slow me down from cooking a steak. This steak smells funny, but fuck it.
Jesus
But
Christ.
Toothpaste, I'm like, I can't.
Toothpaste, you're too precious about.
Boy, I will go hard on some fucking risky beef. That grill's 500 degrees. It'll take care of anything that's bothering that
Nathan,
beef.
no.
No, I got
Unless you're going to cook that meat all the way through 500 degrees,
true.
then no.
Yeah.
And at that point, if you've done that, you should throw that meat away.
I'll risk it all the time. I got a filet mignon waiting for me. That was half price because they're like, we got to sell this shit. I think it'll be a week on Monday. It's been in my fridge, so.
A week is fine.
Yeah.
You get into 10 days, you sniff that before you grill that.
Ooh, delicious. Or how much freezer burn shit I've cooked.
Like, freezer burn won't kill you. It just makes it taste bad.
Yeah.
You know? Like, boy, a fucking freezer burnt steak is a bummer.
Or what I think of as freezer burnt deer sausage. Like, I'm at a point now where it's like, I'm just going to throw this away. Like,
Yeah.
26-year-old is like, fuck that. Like,
26-year-old you is starving.
yeah, it's like this will
Makes
digest.
$14,000 a year.
Yeah. Yep. I think you might have nailed that.
I got after last week I bought and then tried out some of that oh damn it. What's it called? Cadaver seasoning.
Cavenders.
There we go.
Okay. Cadaver seasoning.
Cadaver.
They frown on them doing that. At the fucking.
What am I supposed to eat this body just plain?
Yeah. It really gives it some zip. Dahmer's own cadaver seasoning.
Cadaver seasoning. What is it? Cavenders?
Cavenders, yeah.
Good. I put it on eggs.
Yeah,
it's
good. Great on an egg.
Yeah. I can't quite place what it tastes like. I haven't read the ingredients on there. I'm sure I can point at it and be like, oh, that's what I'm tasting.
Yeah, it's an interesting flavor.
Bills itself as being Greek seasoning.
Yep.
I don't know that I quite follow, but sure.
Yeah,
okay.
Yep. You seem confident in this. You put it on the container. I'll take your word for it.
Amazon only the smallest batch Amazon would sell them in is a fucking 2-pack of those fucking cans. So
you're
sure hope I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking burned through that shit too fast.
What else can you put it on?
Oh,
I mean,
my God.
anything.
If I ain't got nothing else to spice, I'll put it on burger meat.
Sure.
Like I'm frying up a burger. Yep.
I did learn there is either no or not very much salt in there, so you also need to salt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I like it, because I never put salt on anything. So
sure.
Yeah, it's weird. I touch my salt shaker 4 times a year.
Interesting.
Yeah, like a steak, I put like Lowry seasoning salt on.
Oh, sure.
Which is salt
okay.
based.
Yeah, that is salt, yeah.
But like, I never eat baked potatoes. That's something that would get salt. But like, even as a kid, boy, I rarely reach for the salt and pepper.
Huh.
This meal's flavorful enough,
ain't
mother.
Salt in your meat, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta salt everything.
Yeah.
Salt your pasta water.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I'm eating macaroni and cheese. It's macaroni and cheese gets a lot of salt. That's another thing. Look, I got on a macaroni and cheese run this spring. God damn, Kraft has got it figured out.
I have almost given in to the temptation of the blue box.
Oh, brother, treat yourself.
I know, but I'm trying to do okay. I'm trying to be better, but like
dirty.
So instead I do this limp dick other version of like, this pasta is completely made of broccoli or whatever, and it's got cheese sauce on it. And it's like, you're not Kraft mac and cheese at all. But I can eat this whole fucking package for like 180 calories.
Worth a shit?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Fuck.
The Bird's Eye, they're frozen veggie pastas.
Okay.
There's a penne and cheddar. There's a rotini Alfredo. There's a spaghetti and tomato sauce. And I feel like there's one I'm missing.
They making that shit out of cauliflower?
I don't know.
And some
Veggies.
some plant
That's
they've
what
mushed.
I know. Like for sure, the cheese one, the noodles are a little green and taste a little broccoli.
Okay.
But they're good. Yeah, they're acceptable.
Well, there we go. I'll have to keep an eye on that in my grocer's freezer.
Mm-hmm. Bird's Eye needs to send us some fucking money. Welcome, by the way, to America's Barley Basket. Episode, I think, 208. I'm not sure.
207, 208, somewhere in there.
Somewhere around about in there.
Now I'm lusting after fucking plant-based mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
No.
I don't have that at the gas stations I eat at. Can I see some alternative pasta choices?
Tough to eat healthy at a gas station.
There's one can of fucking SpaghettiOs on the shelf. That is our fucking pasta selection.
Oh, man, I don't know that I've ever bought food. That's a lie. I was about to say bought food from that, like, weird grocery aisle in the gas
the
station.
little grocery aisle at all gas stations.
I for sure once didn't want to go into a proper grocery store at the prime rush hour that it was to buy coffee for the next morning. So I went in and bought the little Folgers can that's only like the size of like a pop can.
Yeah, God, yeah, that's a
I'm sure that was $11.
Yeah. There was a time on one of our comedy trips pretty recently in the last few months. I was in a gas station where there was no hot food to pick from. It was just, everything was picked over, kind of a shitty truck stop to begin with. And just walking through the aisles, the little grocery aisle, I saw a can of Beanie Weenies sitting there. I was like, fuck me, that sounds good right now. But like, do you dump it into the fucking container that you hold your hot dogs in and put that in the microwave? What if that
do that.
Yeah, what if that falls apart? It's probably
that's
good.
not meant for liquids.
An inch deep of Beanie Weenie in this microwave, which is kind of hilarious. You know what you do then? You just look around and you crank it to fucking 15 minutes and you walk away.
Yeah. No, walk. Yeah, don't draw attention. I mean, I can tell you what I do if you're me is you eat it out of the can.
Yeah, that's barbarism that I can't stand by.
I have eaten a can of beans from the can this week.
It's so wild to me.
Why?
They're so much better cooked.
They're already cooked.
Yeah. or not cold, I guess. Hot.
They're good hot too, but they're also good cold.
Oh, my goodness.
I have never once eaten hot SpaghettiOs.
That one's more madness to me. The canned pasta. Canned beans makes a little more sense, but canned pasta, I gotta have that shit hot.
No, why dirty a pan?
Yeah. You start going down that road, life gets depressing. Why wipe a butt? I'm just gonna shit tomorrow. Holy fuck. Explaining that to your mailman. Hey, man, you doing okay? It smells in the house. Yeah, I don't want my ass anymore.
Why dirty a butt?
It's counterproductive.
Holy shit. Oh, that's incredible. You're right. You can't pull the why dirty a pan thread too far. Holy shit.
All of a sudden, the can opener's on your fucking bedside table. Carry it in the groceries. You stop in the kitchen, but then you just look at your bedroom and shrug your shoulders.
Crawl into bed.
Setting them paper bags right next to your bed.
My nightstand's got drawers in them too, just filling them up and just unloading fucking beefaroni cans into my nightstands.
I forgot I bought ice cream. I guess I should put it in the freezer or eat it right now.
Or, I mean, it's gonna melt if I don't.
Eating fucking 5-quart fucking big old fucking vanilla ice cream, no topping in bed.
Oh boy, that's a tough day.
Yeah, you're gonna be on a reality show pretty quick. You're getting so fat, it's news. Holy fuck, that's a sobering moment, I bet. When, like, you walk into a store and they call the local news, like, look at this guy out and about.
So brave.
Yeah, so brave.
What do you mean?
I just came here to run an errand.
I'm just here by...
Do you think that's commendable? I just want to say from everyone at KVRR.
I just needed to go to the bank. I don't understand why you're doing this.
Did you eat all the suckers? No, just one. Oh, the sacrifice you're making.
The American spirit is alive and well in this bell bank, Tom.
They have a specialist talking about you
They're
right
setting
there.
up lights.
For most of the super fats, they can't resist free sweets. The fact that he restrained himself and only had one sucker.
Walked right past the cookies.
Nearly. I forget that like Gucci or Banks have like exotic treats now, like fresh baked cookies and shit like that. Like
exotic is a weird word for a chocolate chip cookie.
But I mean,
you fucking goon.
But like, there was no chocolate. I would have been in every bank as a child if there was chocolate cookies. There were safety suckers.
Yeah,
That's all.
My bank has cookies. Yeah.
Growing up, it did.
Yeah.
In your hometown.
Oh, sorry. No. I'm my current bank.
Yeah.
My current bank. Absolutely. Has
Okay.
cookies in it.
I just never go inside my bank anymore. Like,
oh, sure. Just going through the drive-through at the tube.
yeah, exactly. God, I just tubed it up today.
Every once in a while, I end up having to go in, and I'm happy about it because that means I get a cookie.
One in, one out. Oh, fuck, he's laying down. He's got the dish. He has the whole dish of cookies.
Just pick up the dish and then go sit on the couch like they always have furniture
And they
there.
got a TV there you can watch.
Yeah.
Eat a whole tray of cookies.
Watching fucking Sports Center or whatever they have on.
Well, I guess I should continue along my day.
Sir, can we help you? You are.
Yeah, thank you. Good job.
Go team.
Gold stars for everyone.
Yay, free checking.
I should poke my head in more banks, see what I'm missing out on.
He ain't even taking them out of the wrapper.
Prime rib. Look at this. This is a woman in a nice fucking business suit cutting fucking slabs of prime rib.
You here to talk about a mortgage? Nope. Just the steak,
Here
ma'am.
for beef.
Mine turned on me.
Yeah. God, fucking. We had it not that long ago, just a few weekends ago. First time I had prime rib in a minute. Forgot how much I fucking like prime rib.
It's great. Prime rib
That's
is great.
a tasty fucking entree.
Yeah.
Now I got fucking a food half chub. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm going to go eat all you can eat sushi.
Yeah, you're going to be a sushi boy.
Prep my body.
Good for you.
What a thing to force into your body. Like literally 3 pounds of raw fish. Of all the different fish. Every animal they can catch, I'm going to want to cut up and put on a plate.
And if it came out in 1 3-pound lump, you would never eat that.
You'd be terrified of it. You'd be scared of it.
Oh, but is it going to come up in thin little slices that I can eat with my sticks? It sure is, buddy.
Or that thing cooked, nightmarish. But serve it to me raw on a fancy plate. Fuck yeah, let's serve up.
Can I dip it in my soy?
Yeah, good.
I love the idea of just boom, just a fish slab.
You eat now.
What's that accent? Who is this person working at the
fucking Eastern fucking Europe?
Who's this Slovakian henchman hiding out at the sushi restaurant?
Fucking Latvia.
Yeah, this is how the Easter Promises sequel starts.
Getting a fucking naked fight in a Turkish bathhouse. Eat the fish ball. Never.
I don't want the fish lump.
Touch the lump.
I should watch that again. That's good.
A hell of a movie. That naked fucking bathhouse fight scene is so
Terrifying.
fucking naked fighting, the most terrifying.
It grips you.
Right now, 2 naked men were fighting in your front yard. It was, what the fuck is going on? If you're both naked, you want to kill each other.
Yep.
You didn't have time to put fucking shorts on.
No one's pulling a punch with their horns swinging around.
I've never been mad enough to fight naked.
Neither have I.
That's good. I've never been so wronged that I was like, I know I just got done shitting. I'm going to go fight.
Why were you naked shitting? Is that how you do it? You get all undressed?
If it's hot, yeah. Oh, I've been shitting in public before and like realize how hot it is. I take my shirt off and hang it up.
Oh, shit.
Yep, that's rare. I have buddies that think it's insane that I've ever shit with a shirt on.
That's psychotic behavior.
I have many friends that think it's crazy to keep your shirt on, even at home. Isn't that wild? Isn't that fucking wild? Yeah. But it's not. It's more than one. Yep. You just sit down with like your shirt on the toilet? Yes. No, you take it off. I don't want to possibly touching shit on the toilet. Like,
what are you talking about? Holy shit.
I just don't want a homeless guy to steal my shirt in a public restroom.
You gotta get those friends out of your life. Those are lunatics.
You know what I think about it? They're like the most well-adjusted people in my life. Maybe that's what it is.
Because they funneled all their degeneracy down into this one specific thing.
Into shitting.
Oh, God. Watching someone undo the buttons on their shirt as they're walking to the bathroom.
Maybe that's what it is. It's like you get fully naked and you take stock of your life. You know, like you're very vulnerable. You're sitting on a toilet in tennis shoes.
But leave the shoes on.
You're going to take your shoes off in a public restroom. That's madness.
God damn it. So if they're at home, do they take their socks off too?
I mean, if they're already there, I'd say socks are on or off, depending if they're on or off.
I feel like you're guessing and you need to ask them.
Yeah. That's a weird thing to ask these guys. We're not as close as we used to be.
Just out of the blue.
Hey, do you take your socks off when you shit? Who is this?
I would love if you just got a yes or no answer, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, thanks, man. Hope the kids are good.
Holy shit. Taking your shirt off to dump is so crazy.
We really left our listeners with something like a moral quandary.
Yeah, something to haunt them.
So reach out tomorrow and let them know how you shit. Men, women, young, old.
I don't like when you volunteer me for these things, but okay.
Yeah, I just picture you sitting patiently in front of the fucking podcast fucking mailbox. Okay, we're gonna get a letter any day now.
Here we go.
A shit weird. Well, that doesn't really answer our question.
God.
Is it shirtless weird?
Oh boy. Okay, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.